Hello there.
What's going on, guys? Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well. And in today's video, we have a rather exciting update here for the Obi Wan Kenobi series. So without further ado, we're going to hop right on into it. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a brand new interview that was done with one of the cast and crew members that was on set of the Kenobi show here. And in today's video, we're going to be using comic book and their overall article, taking a little bit of a look at it and a read from it, and what the overall quotes from the interview had to say here about the upcoming series. The article starts off by one of the stars of the Obi Wan Kenobi Disney Plus series claims fans will be blown away when its first trailer finally drops. And of course, if you've known anything about Star Wars at this point in time, the Obi Wan Kenobi series is such a long anticipated upcoming Star Wars project. Honestly, in my own thoughts and opinions, one of the most anticipated Star Wars projects ever since The Force Awakens. There's definitely some aspects and some factors of bringing back all of these nostalgic prequel era characters and furthermore merging them into the original trilogy with Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia. The article from Comic Book furthermore goes on to say Obi-Wan Kenobi will see the return of Ewan McGregor, as we have known, the Jedi Master after his betrayals in the Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, and Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, reprising his role once again here as Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is something that we've known for the longest time at this point in time. The upcoming series will join the Star Wars slate of original programming on Disney Plus, which includes The Mandalorian, The Book of Boba Fett, Star Wars The Bad Batch, and Star Wars Visions. And while it's not much, the cast and crew member here that we're taking a look at in today's interview isn't necessarily one of the most important characters as of what we know from as of right now for the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, but they were definitely on set, and this actor is named Rory Ross. And furthermore, this actor actually portrays a Tusken Raider in the Book of Boba Fett somewhere in the background, which is of course now streaming now on Disney Plus. And as Rory Ross has played a Tusken Raider in the Book of Boba Fett, he's said to have played a similar role here for the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, simply portraying a stormtrooper probably somewhere in the background. The article furthermore goes on to describe that Rory Ross was practically beaming with excitement when he spoke with film about a second appearance in the Star Wars franchise. In quotes from Rory Ross, here's what he had to say so far about the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. In quotes, "It's going to be awesome. It's going to be really, really cool. Having the connective tissue between the prequels and A New Hope, and just understanding where Obi-Wan has been and what's happening story-wise. I think fans are going to enjoy that. It's just going to be really a great time. I think a lot of fans are like, where's the trailer? What's happening?" I think the big part of is that Lucasfilm is just trying to make sure that it's absolutely polished as best as possible, so that when it does come out, it's not going to have a Game of Thrones moment where there's a coffee cup in the corner that they missed or something like that. It's going to have a lot of love that's poured into it, and it's going to hopefully blow people's minds and to just really enjoy seeing what's been going on here. Now, the overall article, unquotes there of course, goes on furthermore to say that fans have gotten to enjoy some of Obi-Wan's untold adventures and some of the Marvel Star Wars series comics that are written by Jason Aaron, and the overall live-action series could actually have some of those comic moments somewhere in the overall live-action series, but nonetheless, to not get off topic here, the article goes on to say the live-action series will fill in some of the gaps between the prequel trilogy and the original trilogy as we have known, that started with A New Hope. Ewan McGregor will be joined by Hayden Christensen once again, as we have known, who's returning for the evil Sith Lord, none only other than Darth Vader, and hopefully even flashbacks as Anakin Skywalker as well, is something I think a lot of fans are also going to be wanting. Disney Plus confirmed Darth Vader's presence in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, of course, way back in December of 2020. Absolutely amazing, and honestly, and now thinking about it, I cannot believe it's actually been that long of a time. Now, the article goes on furthermore to say the rematch fans have been waiting for is finally going to take place. This is something that Kathleen Kennedy has described as the rematch of the century. Now, despite on what you're thinking about Kathleen Kennedy and her role as president of Lucasfilm, nonetheless, you have to give her a little bit of praise for really putting this into action here and really giving the fans what they want. Kathleen Kennedy, in quotes, "The thing that was most exciting was being on set and watching the two of them get excited." That's her talking on, of course, Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen once more. This is regarding an interview that Kathleen Kennedy had with Empire magazine a while back now at this point in time. She furthermore also goes on to say, "They hadn't seen one another in such a long time. I was surprised at just how incredibly emotional it was for each of them to find themselves back in these old roles. And just realizing how important Star Wars is to each of them. It was the beginning of their overall careers. Now, that there is what the article goes on to furthermore say, of course, with Kathleen Kennedy and her involvement with the overall series and what she thinks about it. Of course, she's very delighted that this duo is back in Star Wars, and I think many of us Star Wars fans as well are very happy that this duo is back in the Star Wars franchise as well. Whether or not it would be for the future or not is something I would definitely hope for, but something not to really talk about as of right now. Also, the factor that we're getting some type of talk here from Roy Ross, despite his role in these Star Wars series, hopefully it would be something even larger and even bigger in the future, and something aside from a Tusken Raider or maybe a Stormtrooper in the background, maybe something of more importance in the future, hopefully in his acting career and as a Star Wars actor here in the Star Wars franchise as well. He's definitely seemingly to build his way up here, but really just the overall fact that he's talking about the trailer here in this interview, and then he's totally open to talking about a upcoming trailer here for the Obi Wan Kenobi show. So that should definitely get us very excited here for this upcoming show, and definitely very hyped for an upcoming trailer here. Now, I'm sticking to my prediction here of having the Obi Wan Kenobi show trailer release here on February 13th, 2022. The importance of that day is something that I cover in a completely separate video here on the channel. Sure, you could definitely go take a look at that video. It would be much appreciated, but to kind of summarize it is what I think the importance of February 13th, 2022 has to do is the fact that it's Super Bowl Sunday, and that there is when we get loads of different TV spots, commercials, and different trailers that are all kind of released and announced here and there and everywhere else here. I think seeing that you have thousands upon maybe even millions of people across the world watching the TV for the Super Bowl, and half of them, a decent half of them, watching the overall Super Bowl for its commercials, TV spots, and trailers, I fall underneath that category for sure. That's definitely a great opportunity, I think, to show something of the Obi Wan Kenobi show. Now, something rather for the actual physical show itself, or maybe it's a sizzle reel again here, or re-releasing the sizzle reel in a more importance of a way. I feel like they kind of dropped the ball on the sizzle reel. It was leaked actually last year, and for this year, they gave it an official look here. It was only put on Disney Plus. They didn't post anything about it on their social medias, such as Instagram or Twitter or anything like that. Not even on YouTube. You have to be a Disney Plus subscriber here to actually see that sizzle reel, which is honestly kind of a disappointment, and I think that they really dropped their ball on that one, and I hope that they do come back and touch back on that. Now, whether or not that would be what we'd get for the Super Bowl Sunday or not for February 13th, I think without a doubt that would be a little bit disappointing for some of you Star Wars fans out there, including myself. I'd much prefer to kind of move on from that and to now get into the actual nitty-gritty of it and get actual looks of what the overall show is going to be about here with Obi Wan Kenobi and his connections to Darth Vader and him facing off with Darth Vader once again. Maybe even having Darth Maul pop up here, there, or somewhere for the Obi Wan Kenobi series, I think would also be really cool. Slowly but surely, we are starting to get more and more marketing for this overall series here, which is something also that's very exciting, from Hayden Christensen being in a new TV spot for some type of promotion. I'm not completely sure on what that was. He's literally said, "May the Force be with you." It was like a 2-second long clip. And then there is, of course, now this here with Roy Ross talking about the Obi Wan Kenobi show. Next, we're going to probably have, hopefully, Ian McGregor or even more stuff, more actors and cast and crew members coming out and speaking about the Obi Wan Kenobi show, maybe in interviews, or maybe we get an official actual look here with a trailer, or maybe another sizzle reel rather, or a, I guess, re-release of the sizzle reel, because I feel like they could have done better with it. Now, of course, on top of this, I know it's very, very exciting to talk about, and you maybe even think about. I don't really want to overhype you guys. I'm not saying that we're definitely 110% confirmed to get a trailer here on February 13th, 2022, Super Bowl Sunday. It could be after the matter, it could be before the matter. It's literally just a theory and speculation I'm throwing out there just for some fun. So simply take it with a grain of salt. Now, other than all that, I want all of your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below. What do you guys have to say here about Roy Ross and him talking about Star Wars and the Obi Wan Kenobi series? Do you think we could slowly and surely get closer and closer here to a trailer? And if so, when do you guys think we could very well potentially see this upcoming trailer? I'd love to hear what you guys all think in the comment section down below. Drop a like in the video if you did enjoy it, as it really does help with the channel. And check out Instagram, unofficial Star Wars, for more Star Wars related content, guys. Thanks so much for today's video. As always, may the Force be with you. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.